Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review. Now, a couple months ago, when this series came out, I honestly didn't know what to expect, especially coming into it as a Transformers fan, but my expectations have definitely been exceeded. Now, we're up to the fourth and final issue of the Transformers My Little Pony Friendship in Disguise comic book crossover. Now, much like the previous issues, this issue is also going to have two separate stories. The first story is going to feature Applejack and Discord, and they're going to be dealing with those pesky Decepticons. The story opens up with Applejack saying, "What in tarnation?" as Applejack looks upon Sweet Apple Acres as it's being chewed up by the biggest varmints that have ever set foot there. Applejack will try to deal with the problem solo, but the numbers game is too much for this pony to handle. As the Insecticons continue to chomp away on those sweet apples, Applejack turns to a book called 101 Ways to Get 'em Good. But Applejack might as well toss that strategy guide out the door as Discord has decided to pop in for the battle. At first, Applejack suggests to Discord that it could possibly be just another one of his pranks, but Discord just laughs it off and says, "Applejack, please, this is far too mundane for me." Applejack asks Discord if he could lend a hand, but seeing that this is no challenge, he decides he'd rather sit back and enjoy the show. And at the snap of Discord's fingers, the Insecticons will now have to deal with the Apple family. And as you can see over this really well done two-page spread, well, the ponies and the Insecticons, they're ready to battle. And whether it's a good old-fashioned butt-kicking or a simple request, the ponies will have the upper hand as they send the Insecticons scattering like roaches in the night. And as the ponies celebrate, Applejack says, "How do you like these apples?" Now, the second story in this issue is called Finale, and with good reason, because it's going to wrap up everything we've gone through in the previous three issues. As the story begins, Princess Cadence is warned that the Decepticons are most likely planning something sinister. When the princess asks if there's any ideas as to what it could be, a large explosion rocks the castle. And it's none other than Queen Chrysalis and the Decepticons who have come to make some demands. Megatron says, "Surrender all magical items within your castle walls and watch as we melt them all down into Energon enhanced with magic." And then the Queen chips in with, "Feel free to surrender everything else to me." The princess then reminds the Queen that she might not be alone, but that she is someone with true friends. And just like that, the portal opens and Twilight Sparkle and Optimus Prime are leading the charge. Optimus Prime gives Megatron the opportunity to politely leave, but anyone who knows anything about Megatron knows just how stubborn he can be. Now, I really like this panel right here because it gives homage to the classic Transformers cartoons, but at the same time, it brings it into this universe. As Optimus Prime says, "Autobots and ponies transform and trot out." And while I really do enjoy reading this comic book, I especially like it when I get to great artwork that portray battle scenes like this. During this battle, Soundwave will receive a pie to the face. Megatron will command Shockwave to do what he does best, but not only will he be outnumbered by Bumblebee and his squad of ponies, but he'll be completely outclassed. And while Optimus Prime has his hands full, Megatron sees this as an opportunity to strike, but not before he tells Prime, "Do you offer such weak pleas because you expect I have some hidden compassion, or because you're still too dim to see that the weakness is yours alone?" But Twilight Sparkle is not going to let Megatron talk to her new friend like that and says compassion is never a weakness, and that he's only seen a taste of the magic the ponies possess, and he'll be glad that they offer forgiveness. With the possibility of defeat in sight, Queen Chrysalis threatens to never recreate the spell that brought the Transformers into this world, and it will leave them trapped here for generations to continue their battle. But the Queen might not have the final say in this matter, as a voice can be heard saying, "Did someone say spell to bridge our worlds?" And that voice is of Spike, who is accompanied by Grimlock, who has found a way to fix their ride home. At this point, the Queen is fed up with the incompetence of the Decepticons and orders her army to retreat. But Megatron will not let the Queen just fly away, as he says, "No, you promised me power. What magic do they wield that could possibly stop us?" Now, that's a silly question that Megatron asked because, of course, there's one power that can conquer all evil, and that's friendship. And as Twilight Sparkle unleashes the power of friendship, it transports Megatron and the Decepticons back where they belong. Now, as issue number 4 wraps up, we catch up with the Transformers, who are back on Cybertron, but not after having a tea and Energon party, of course. While the Autobots are happy to be back home after meeting new friends, well, it appears the Decepticons, they're ready to get back to their devious ways. And even though they didn't recover any of the magic, Shockwave informs Megatron that he did record the original coordinate data from the malfunctioning space bridge. And while they might not have come back with the magic, they might be able to bring the magic to them. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give issue number 4 of the Transformers My Little Pony comic book crossover a 9 out of 10. It provides a fun and entertaining story and brings the miniseries to a satisfying conclusion, and yet at the same time dangles a carrot in front of us, teasing us that there could be more and we could possibly see these two mega pop culture franchises collide once again in the future. Alright guys, well that officially wraps up the Transformers My Little Pony comic book crossover series. I definitely had a lot of fun reading the series, and I would love to see more stories in the future. I think the possibilities are endless. Now, would you guys like to see more stories featuring these two huge pop culture icons? Leave me a comment below and let me know what characters you would like to see involved from these franchises in future stories. I think it's definitely going to happen. I think this series was a big success, and I think we're definitely going to see a lot more fun stuff featuring the Transformers and the My Little Ponies coming together in the future. Alright guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.